jacks for one! What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Salty McFog Fishing, and today we're gonna do a little experiment. I've done a little bit of engine work, but not too serious, and I would consider this a little more serious just because I'm not that experienced. So today we're going to try and clean up our Jiffy gas auger here. We've had some issues with it in the past. It doesn't run very well, and it cuts out halfway through the hole or right after you finish drilling the hole. So I figured it might be a good time now that it's middle of February and we're about to head up to the St. Lawrence again to do a little carb rebuild or carb cleaning. We're gonna use this carb cleaner here. We got a new spark plug. Yeah, man down. We got a new spark plug. We got a little Allen key wrench set. Thank you, Chris, for that. And a diaphragm rebuild kit with also the needle and seat in case we want to do that as well. All for the low price of probably about 15 bucks for all of this. So I figured this would be an easier option than taking it to a small engine shop, which would charge you about $30 right up front without even doing anything. So it's a good start, and if we get it to run, that's great, and if not, well, experiment failed, move on, maybe order a new carb and go from there. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys. Alright, well, I moved the table over a little bit so I can be right in the light so you guys can get some better lighting, hopefully. Sorry if it doesn't come out that great. But so first we're going to work on the diaphragm to the carb, and I'm going to take that apart, clean it out, and hopefully put in the new set with little to no issue. So on this model itself, the diaphragm is right here, this square bracket here. That's where the diaphragm sits, and we're going to just take all 4 of these screws off here. I don't know if you guys can see from there, but I'll lift it up a little bit. Show that underbelly. So right here, right there. So 4 screws here. Gonna undo those, pull that off, and then we're gonna hopefully see some nasty gunk in there from the old gas that's evaporated out, and just the leftover oil in there. And for this is a Model 31 Jiffy, and you're going to need, instead of a regular screwdriver, this has to be complicated, we're going metric. Okay, well, we learned something very quickly. The screws for this are not what I thought they were. I thought they were metric, but it turns out they were actually Torx screws, and I just got lucky on one. So a little change of plans, we're going to use a torque wrench, and the torque size is, I believe, T15 if I read this correctly. So I had to run out to Home Depot real quick and grab the torque wrench. I brought the screw out and it fit a T15 just right. So I guess that little extra flange catches the screws a little better. So let's go back to what we were doing before. Alright, so we've got the cover off here. So I'm just gonna kind of move this out and pull this off, see what it looks like on the inside. Come on. Oh yeah, she's stuck in there a little good. Oh yeah. Pretty clean. Might not be necessary. So that's the needle and seat in there. I don't know if we're gonna need to replace that, but put it sideways, maybe it'll spray a little gas out. No, I mean I did pull out most of the gas, so maybe it just was bad gas. So here's the diaphragm, and this is the needle and kit that comes with it. I'm gonna keep this aside for now and see if we need to do that, and I'll put this in right now. So if you look at this portion is on top of here. Like that. Yeah, so it's gonna sit in there like this, if you guys can see that, basically. So I'm gonna take the carb spray, spray it around in there, clean it out just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to put the seat, or the, not the seat, sorry, the diaphragm back in. And we're just going to lie that right there, put this on top. And lie this on top of everybody. Sorry if the camera angle is terrible, I'm trying to get a good one, but well, last but not least, we're going to change the spark plug. Hopefully this one fits. It's the same exact model size. RJ17LM. And we got the replacement here. Replaces RJ17LM. Nice. Just pop this off real quick. See if our dollar replacement works. Get that in there nice and tight. Cover on, and we're good. Alright guys, so here we are. We have Auger up here, and thanks to the guys at IceShanty.com, we had a couple of suggestions. So we're gonna try some Premix Fuel. This is a 40-to-1 ratio. Even though it's just 24-to-1, Jiffy now uses a 40-to-1 ratio, and guys say it's okay to use the 40-to-1 on the older engines, so we're gonna use that. Plus the Seafoam. Add about 2 ounces of that. Let that run through the engine to kind of clean out the carb a little bit. First, we're gonna mess with these high-low screws here. Give you guys a better look. So this is the low speed setting. This is the high speed setting. Back this off about a 1/4 turn. And same with this one. We're gonna bottom it out. It is. So that's 1/2, 1/2, and 1/4 to use those. So this is the low, this is the high. You want this one at a 1/4 turn backed off, and this one a 1 1/4. All right, so we're gonna run this thing, I guess. Maybe tack that off another 1/2 turn, see what that does. Nice. Got it running. Perfect. All right, folks. Well, we got it running. I'm going to take it out to the nearest ice, which is, fortunately, 400 miles north of here. All right, guys. So after a little bit of troubleshooting, we got it running. I don't know if it was just a cold engine or what, but I managed to mess with the low-speed screw, and that's what was keeping it shutting down after you know, every drill or every hole basically. So I adjusted that, turned that a 1/4 more loose than it was, so I think it's 1 full turn loose now, and I gave the high speed a little bit of a turn. So I did the 1 1/2 like I was told, and then maybe another 1/4 after that, so 1 3/4 and 1 full turn, and it's running on no choke like a charm. Let's give her a pull. Like a charm. So I think we did it. I think the Premix Fuel, adjusting the screws a little bit, new spark plug, new diaphragm. I don't think the diaphragm was really important for this one because it was nice and clean, but you know, nice in the field test. We got it running beautifully. Oh, look, standing like the broom. Ah, so famous. So yeah, I hope you guys liked that video. So if you like more, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.